everyone, this is Natasha Scott from the College Admissions Bible, and spring is here! Yay! So that can only mean one thing: college visits! Yay! This is the one and probably only fun aspect of the college admissions process. You're walking around college campuses, you're feeling like a college student, you're soaking in all the collegeness of college. However, college visits cost money, time, and effort to actually plan out. And this visit might actually be the only chance for you to see a school before you enroll. So you have to make sure that you make this visit count, right? In this video, I'm gonna give you my top 9 tips for making a successful college visit. I did 9 because I couldn't think of 10. Number 1, visit during the school year on a weekday while classes are in session. Summertime and weekends sound like the most optimal time to go. That's when you're not in school. That's when you and your parents can coordinate better. However, in the summertime and on the weekends, campuses are pretty dead. That's why you need to go during the school year in the middle of a week. The campus is buzzing with activity. You get to see students and teachers going to and from class. You get a real sense of what the campus is all about. You also want to make sure that you avoid exam week, when students are locked in the library or locked in their dorm or in class taking exams. Not the best time to go. Number 2, visit during unsavory weather. For example, college is located in upstate New York. I'm talking about Cornell, Ithaca College, Syracuse University. Those campuses look wondrous in springtime. The flowers are blooming, students are frolicking in the grass. However, if you visit those schools in the wintertime, it's a completely different story. Some schools are located in areas with very harsh weather conditions for a big chunk of their school year. So the best time to visit those schools, I suggest, is somewhere close to around that time, so you can get a sense of the weather and whether or not this is something that you would be cut out for. For example, if you're from like a cold area somewhere in the Midwest and you're applying to colleges in like southern Florida where it gets really hot, a good time to go visit that school would probably be sometime in the spring when you can really feel the heat that you might not be used to, and so you can get acclimated to it and see if this is something that you can even survive. Number 3, talk to students. The student giving your tour is hired by the admissions office, so they're going to be talking about how wonderful this campus is and how nothing ever goes wrong. They'll be very informative, but what you really want is the inside scoop. So you need to start talking to some of those students that are walking past you on the tour. I personally was very shy, so I wouldn't have done this, but I had very non-shy parents who I suggest you use them to strike up conversations with other students. If you decide to grab a bite to eat somewhere on campus, there's some students sitting next to you, strike up a convo with them. How are the dorms? How are the professors? What are classes really like? What's your favorite part about campus? What's the least favorite part? What's something you can change? Are you even happy here? Like, these are the questions you want to ask, and you can get that from random students who don't owe you anything versus your tour guide. You kind of almost want to hear something bad just to kind of hear and get some differing, varying views about the school that you're at. I also suggest that you reach out to any alum that you know. If there's any students from your high school who graduated last year and are out that campus during your school visit, definitely reach out to them. Number 4, talk to a professor. So for those of you who have already decided upon a major or who are very interested in a certain field, do some digging online, find the name of a professor in that department, and send them an email. Let them know that you're coming to campus, you're a prospective student, and you'd like to know if you can sit in on one of their classes or if they have 5 or 10 minutes to meet with you. You can get some real inside scoop on the department that you're interested in. This is something you're going to spend 4 years studying, so you want to know all about the requirements. If you have any questions or concerns, use that time to address those with the professor. This is somebody who you might potentially be sitting in a class with, and if they're cool enough and maybe know somebody in the admissions office, they can put in a good word for you. Let them know that you dropped by and said hi. Nothing guaranteed, but just putting it out there. Number 5, do not stay by your parents' side the entire time. Sometime during your visit to abandon your parents and just go off and walk on your own. Explore the campus, get a feel of what it's really like walking around, feeling as a student, walk into some random buildings if you can. Just take some time to self-reflect and kind of get a sense and feel like, does this feel real? Does this feel like something or somewhere where I can live for 4 years? You also want to get away from your parents so you can get away from their opinions, their influences, the whole, Johnny, this campus is great, right? Get away from that and spend some time just walking on your own, reflecting, blending in, and seeing if this is some place that you actually like. Number 6, eat in the dining hall and try and see a dorm other than the one they show you on tour. As a freshman, you most likely will have a meal plan, so you'll spend a huge chunk of your everyday meals in the dining hall. Every tour you go on, they talk about the 3 hot food stations and the salad bar and the pasta station. At the end of the day, you just want to know how the food tastes. So pop in, have a look, and grab something to eat. Now the dorms. On a tour, they usually show you the nicest freshman dorm with the nicest view, with the nicest bathroom and the nicest... Not all college dorms look like this. What you need to do is try and get in touch with any current students you know and have a look at what their room looks like, just to see an alternative. Now, if you're having a real successful day and your mom is just chatting it up with everybody on campus, you may be able to use that to your advantage. You might meet somebody and say, hey, I'm a prospective student, I'm only here for like an hour more. Would you mind if I just came into your dorm, just kind of have a look around? You just want to see variety. You don't want to see just the one dorm that they show you on the tour or the few pictures you've seen online. You want to kind of see as many different types as possible. 7, see the surrounding city, college town, neighborhood that you're going to be in. Number 8, running out of weird things to do. Do an overnight visit. Some colleges offer applicants a chance to do an overnight stay, where you stay with a current student in their dorm for a full day and night. You go with them to class, you go with them to the library, you follow them to their activities, hanging out with their friends, eating in the dining halls. It's a real good chance for you to see the inner workings of being a college student. I definitely didn't do an overnight stay, and I regret it, because my freshman year I ended up living in a dorm that I didn't really like, and I think if I had done an overnight stay and saw that dorm or saw another one, I might have made a different choice on where I lived freshman year. So an overnight visit can be very beneficial. Definitely do it. 9, relax. This is really cliche, I know, but this is the fun part of the college admissions process. It's like you're shopping for a house. You're inspecting every nook and cranny. You're seeing what you like, what you don't like, until you decide on one that you love and you buy it. So don't stress out. You have plenty more other things in the college admissions process to stress you out. Have fun with your campus visits. All of this info and more can be found on my book, The College Admissions Bible. Please visit my website, www.collegeadmissionsbible.com, to purchase a copy or for more information.